Saturday night main events is this weekend, is on Saturday. Today is Thursday, and I want to film predictions for this. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I just want to say a few things before I do jump into the predictions. So if you're wondering why there's a bunch of figures over here, is because I'm getting a shelf. Well, I have the shelf, but I need to put up the shelf. And a lot of these figures here I want to put on the shelf. Like this Oscar Ultimate, by the way, this Oscar Ultimate. There's a little short on this, so go check that out. This Roman Reigns, I want to put that on the shelf. I love that figure. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Elite. I love that figure. One of my favorites of the year. We got Wolverine, and then we got Deadpool behind them. I need to put these on the shelf as well. I got the Deadpool and the Wolverine for Christmas, so I got to put them on my shelf. This Cody Rhodes, this dashing Cody Rhodes coming with the bag, and the head thing he wears. I got that for my birthday. I need to put that on the shelf. That Bret the Hitman Hart's probably going on the shelf as well. The Ultimate Warrior, the Solo Skull was not. The Ultimate Warrior 100%. Pop Shango as well. That Charlotte Flair I might put that on the shelf. It's a pretty cool figure. But yeah, and that Paul Bearer with the Undertaker. And probably the Kane as well, because I'll probably do a cool shelf. But when I do my shelf, I'll be making a video on it. So that's kind of why I want to talk about it. So when I do the shelf, there will be a video on this. There'll be other figures on it as well. These are just some that I have in the arena that I need to put on the shelf. And they're kind of just sitting there right now because in my boxes, I have like no room in this box. This is the box I keep it in. It's a really, really big box. It's a decent sized box. I have these all on the box because I was filming a little trailer for my Royal Rumble. So there's just some of these guys that got used in the trailer. There's like 30 something wrestlers here, probably more. Almost was not in the trailer. He's just here because I just had him out. But yeah, I don't know. The trailer was filmed. You want to go check that out because it's going to be sick. My Royal Rumble will be taking place on January the 31st. I got to start filming for that. But January 31st, the Royal Rumble will be out. That's all I wanted to talk about before Saturday night's main event predictions. So let's get into Saturday night main event predictions. Pretty much. Let's get into it. Okay, the first match we're going to talk about is Braun Breaker versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. Yet again, I don't know why they're doing this match. Again, it's like every time they do this match, Sheamus loses and Braun wins. And it's like, are they really going to make Sheamus win this time? I don't really know, to be honest. I personally would not give the title to Sheamus yet. I love Sheamus. I'm a huge Sheamus fan. He's in my top 10. Possibly like top 6 wrestlers for me. Probably top 5, top 6 wrestlers for me, Sheamus. But we need to give Braun Breaker a good title reign. Braun Breaker needs a good title reign. This guy's the future. We need to make him look good. If we're going to make this guy win Royal Rumbles, win world titles, win more mid-card championships, he needs to keep the title here. He needs to retain. Maybe we could get Ludwig. Ludwig Kaiser could have a little interference. But if they want to, make Sheamus look strong. But personally, I would just book it as Braun Breaker just wins. Sheamus signed a contract for like another 5 years, I believe. It was like 5 or 4 years. So if Sheamus feels like he has 5 years in him, then you don't have to give it to him yet. You can always wait. They waited long enough. You can wait. Braun Breaker should win this. Sheamus can get it down the line. Sheamus can win this at WrestleMania. How about we run this back at WrestleMania? But we could have like Braun, Sheamus, and some other guys in this match. We could have like a really big Intercontinental Championship match, and Sheamus could win it there. That'd be sick. And he could even pin Braun Breaker. I think just wait. And I don't think they're going to give it to Sheamus yet because I think they want to continue with Braun, hopefully. I'm going to predict Braun Breaker wins. Moving on to the next match. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. Raw Women's Championship. I'm just going to say it straight. I'm just going to predict it. Rhea Ripley retains. That's about it. Bayley may get involved, but Rhea retains. And that's all I really got to say about this. I mean, I don't really know why we're seeing this again because the last time it was not the greatest. 2 things I'm going to say, actually. I hope it's a better match than the last one they had in Australia because I wasn't a big fan of that one. Elimination Chamber. And Rhea Ripley's winning. Moving on. The match I'm looking forward to the most on this show is Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu. One, I love Jacob Fatu. Can't get enough of Jacob Fatu, man. I just want to see more of Jacob Fatu on TV. Um, I love his in-ring matches, and this is just gonna be a fun match where it's just two big guys in the ring. These matches are always an attraction, and I can't wait for this match. Braun versus Jacob Fatu is gonna be an absolute banger. Will we see the Wyatt Six during this match as well? I don't know. If we see the Wyatt Six during this match as well, that would be absolutely sick, man. I hope we see the Wyatt Six during this match, and maybe they get Braun, and they get Braun, like Braun plans it. Okay. Let me explain. Jacob Fatu wins the match. Braun Strowman has a plan with the Wyatts right after the match. That Braun's with the Wyatts, and then Braun and the Wyatts are gonna go after the Bloodline. That's gonna be the next storyline for the Wyatt Six and Braun and the Bloodline. The Wyatts are going after the Bloodline with the help of Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman is gonna be in the group then. I hope that happens. But for the match, I'm gonna predict Jacob Fatu wins. Jacob Fatu for the dub. Okay, so we got a contract signing between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, and Shawn Michaels is basically going to make sure that they both sign the contract. Prediction for this, I don't know. I guess I have to talk about this. So, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will have a little brawl. Shawn Michaels will super kick Kevin Owens, and Cody and Michaels will celebrate, and then that's it. That's basically what will happen here. Moving on. Main event: Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to see Jey Uso in this match. I just do not think it's going to happen. Jey Uso is in my top 10 favorite wrestlers, like top 7, 8. He's in my top 10. I love Jey Uso, man. Such a big fan of him, but I just don't see him winning here. Unfortunately, I just don't see them giving it to Jay. So my prediction goes to Gunther. It's got to be an absolute banger of a match. And I'm looking forward to just cheering on Jay, I guess. You know, if Jey Uso wins, man, I'll be so shocked, man. Jey Uso winning here would be like, kind of like Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns in a way, but not as historic as that. Like, I really want Jey Uso to win a world title because such a big fan of him, man. So, I loved his journey. So, hopefully he does get the win, but I just don't see them giving it to him. So, yeah. That's all I really got to say about Saturday night's main event. I hope everyone enjoys it this weekend. I don't really know why they're doing a show before the Royal Rumble. Very stupid. I don't like the way they're doing this show. I would rather their focus to just be on the Royal Rumble. Just don't do the show and just have all your focus on the Royal Rumble. I don't know why they decided to do this in between the Rumble. Kind of messes up your brain a little bit because you're thinking, okay, well, we're building to Saturday night's main event on these shows. But then the week after we got like Royal Rumble, so you're thinking like, okay, so we got Saturday night's main event. I gotta watch that, and then we gotta have the Rumble. So I don't know. They should have just they should have just never done this show. The last one was kind of forgettable, so hopefully this one will be better. I think I gave the last one like a 7 out of 10, which was just it was all right. So I hope the show's better. Thank you a lot for watching the predictions. My phenomenal figures out. I hope Jey Uso wins. Yeet.